In international news, 1 year after a landslide in Malaysia killed dozens of campers, victims' families and survivors came together to remember their loved ones.
But as Voice of America's Dave Grunebaum reports, they say they won't have closure until they get all the facts about what led to the tragedy.
On the anniversary of a deadly disaster, victims' families and survivors return to the site to light candles and show traditional respects to their lost loved ones. Last year, on December 16th, an early morning landslide swept over an organic farming campsite in Batang Kali, Malaysia, killing 31 people. This photograph was taken just hours before Chin Soo King and her 5-year-old son Daniel were killed. Vincent Khor Wei Fong pays tribute to his wife and son in their home.
Back then, it was hard for me to let go because I felt like I did not have the chance to finish our conversations and say goodbye to them.
Brian Teng's tent was about 5 feet from the path of the landslide. Teng says he's formed a connection with the families.
We find we have even though a bond together because we are, after the incidents, we want to help each other to come up from the sadness.
Victims' families and survivors say they're on a quest to find the underlying reasons behind this tragedy. The government released a report in October that says the landslide was triggered by slope failure after heavy rainfall. But the report does not explain why a farming campsite were able to operate in what experts call a risky area. The report also does not address an environmental impact assessment approved in 2013 by the Department of Environment that said the area where the farming campsite were located was not to be developed. VOA has been repeatedly sending messages with questions to several government offices, but has not received any answers. Victims' families and survivors have hired an attorney to investigate and prepare for potential lawsuits.
Our final goal is justice. Those who are responsible should face justice.
This will be the second consecutive year that Khor won't be with his wife and son on Christmas. But he says his love for them inspires him to keep pushing for answers. Dave Grunebaum, VOA News, Klang, Malaysia.